Hello Internet, my name's Kay Thorne and welcome to my channel where it is part 5 of Avowed. We're going to see how this goes today. I mentioned part 5 is kind of my point of whether or not we continue or not. If you've been watching parts 1 through 4, which if you haven't, you should go watch those. You'll know this game eats memory like crazy. It is a hefty memory eater, so it tends to glitch a little bit. As long as this runs fairly smoothly, we will continue playing this in the future because I am really enjoying it and I really like the lore. Honestly, I'm gonna keep playing it no matter what. But because I have this and a recording program going at the same time, there's a lot of RAM and memory happening on my computer right now. And even though it's technically built to withstand that, it's still a lot. So, excuse me. I literally just finished some breakfast. Um, but yeah, so hopefully it runs smoothly and I can keep playing it for my channel. If it decides to crap out on me, like it did yesterday, where it completely crashed at one point, then I might end up just swapping to play this on my own time and instead switching over to Adamfall, which hopefully won't run like this too much. Oh, there's equipment upgrade available. Interesting. But yeah. But I'm really enjoying this. Last time we played, we did a bunch of little side quests. We met the Oracle, aka Matthew Mercer, which was lovely. Guys, I really like... Actually, I'm wearing Not the Brave right now. I really love Critical Role. Um, although we are a couple episodes behind right now. But I absolutely love Critical Role. Love Campaign 2 the best. Obviously, I'm wearing my Not the Brave shirt. So, any of those particular voice actors, if they show up, I'm probably going to catch them. I caught Ashley. I caught Matthew. I know Angeli Bomani is somewhere in this game, but I don't think we've met her yet. So, I'm excited to run into her character, whoever it might be. But yeah, so a bunch of side quests, met the Oracle, did a couple of the little things. I think I can pull them right to remember. I literally just played it yesterday, but... yeah, this is still doing that really annoying thing. Oh wait, this is show completed? No? Why? Here's the problem. I'm on... or it might just not be working. I don't know what it is, but for some reason the quest page, if I use the D-pad, it just skips over stuff and, like, it's not showing the completed. It's really annoying. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I just kind of let sit here. Some of these things I did not read yet. Maybe I'll find the time to read them later or something. Talking about tutorials, there's apparently a tutorial that I haven't actually. So I'm just going to do this real quick. But yeah. So we did a few side quests. I don't remember exactly everything we did. Some of them were really just minor and simple. But we've got a few here. So I could do this. I might at least do this. Like the speaking to locals. I think I might do the speaking to locals. About where they've seen it. And then if it's on the way to Fior, then we'll stop by and do that little thing before we go to Fior. But we're going to Fior. Fior is our main goal here. We'll figure that one out. So this one I'll talk to somebody kind of on the way out to Fior, and then probably, oh yeah, look at that, there's somebody. Oh, that's the final things about quest available. So yeah, I'll just make a quick little right hand turn here, go talk to somebody about it, and then Fior is where? Which direction? Isn't it down here? Yes. So if it's... oh, there's something in Shantytown, too. Wow. I might at some point do my own little thing. I might come back and, like, just play... side quests. What is that? What is that? It's not... oh my gosh. I feel like this game was built for... console, and it's just not working well on my computer. But anyway, if The address stuff is all in this, like, path here. Headed to Fior. We'll stop off and do that. Otherwise, if it's, like, anywhere else on the map, it'll just wait. But anyway, as you're watching this, if you end up enjoying this, click like, subscribe to see maybe the rest of this game. I'll let you know at the end if we're going to keep trying or if it was just too glitchy and it's just not worth trying to force. Because you even saw there, like, certain things just aren't loading properly and stuff. So I will let you know towards the end of this video about that. And the plan for if this is going to continue being recorded or if I'm just going to play it on my own. But Adam Fall will take over. So subscribe if you want to see Adam Fall as well. That will happen no matter what. And in June, I'm going to do a Life is Strange binge. So June will be Life is Strange. So subscribe for any of those things. I also mentioned in a previous video about reacting to Pokemon. I don't think that's going to happen, guys. Yesterday, or last night I should say, I decided to start uploading the first couple of videos. And they were just uploaded privately, so they weren't posted yet. But I still got hit with the copyright claim on it. Which I figured might happen. I knew the first 2 episodes were going to be rough. Because I did not edit them well. But it got hit to the point where it was basically the whole entire episode. There was maybe 3 minutes left of reaction. I'm going to see what happens with episodes 3 and 4, because I recorded it differently, and I'm going to edit it a little differently as well, because I'm learning when it comes to those kinds of reactions. But if I get hit with that copyright claim again with episodes 3 and 4, like if it becomes more harsh, then I might have to call it on Pokemon if it's going to be that bad. I know Nintendo's really tough. I was also thinking about maybe doing Pokemon Waves when that game comes out, but again, number one, Nintendo's rough, but also it looks like it's only going to be on Switch 2. I don't have a Switch 2 and I wasn't planning to get one. So I don't know if that will happen. So, things coming up. Things to subscribe for or not subscribe for. And then, of course, comment if anything comes up that you want to comment on. Any decisions that I make that you want to discuss. And guys, keep in mind, I'm recording this for a reason. Part of it is I don't think I could stream this. Oh my gosh, talk about the glitch. But also, I like to make my decisions and play my way and not have people try and tell me what to do. I'm doing this to relax and enjoy myself.
Well, I'll be chomped by a Zarip queen. You're that godlike from the docks.
Yep.
I bet you do. I bet you do. I can't believe my luck. Nothing all year, and then boom, interesting strangers just falling out of the sky.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I have. Indeed, a young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone.
I'm gonna try and fix my lighting while we're talking.
They were asking all sorts of people. Seems like I was the only one willing to really speak to them. They were asking where they could find luminous Adra, of all things. Can't imagine what they'd needed it for. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard enough.
Don't mind me, I'm just struggling with the light.
You've done your reading. You're exactly right. Not long ago, a group of animancers looked to carry out some experiments into teleportation. They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous Adra to the island of Castel's Folly. It's possible there's some still there.
Give me a second, game. Come on. That might be why. Ah, there we go. That's why it wasn't unscrewing. It had to be complicated as all get out. Oh god, that's pretty. I have to like rework my whole system over here. No, that's a bad idea. No, it's not gonna work. Okay, I don't think it's gonna work. I'm trying to figure this out. A better way to light myself. I have to rework my whole system, so if you haven't noticed, my camera looks a little bit better. Well, you're gonna get the shine of the light that way. That's not gonna work. Is that better? Not really. Yeah, I have to rework my whole system. I got a brand new camera, if you might have noticed. I look a little bit better. A little bit cleaner. So I have to rework my whole system, and, yeah. Maybe that's what I should do this. I was gonna play again this afternoon if I could make it work. But I might need to spend time reworking all of this instead. That might be the better option. Because I don't think that's gonna work. Because you're just getting the glare on the glasses. Just trying to make it less. Because I've got kind of a balance of lights, but not the best balance. But yeah, this is not gonna work. Okay, let's put this back together. Y'all get the chaos of me trying to fix this in the middle of the game. You're welcome. Hello. I'm doing this the wrong way. What was happening here? There we go. Okay. That's alright.
Castle's Folly is the small island not far from here to the east. It's a difficult place to traverse, but those folks might be desperate enough to try. Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you? Then you're either as desperate or as hard-headed as they are. The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Ardra that probably isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castle's Folly, so I wish you luck.
Thank you. Okay. Let's look at this. So it's on an island. Yeah, it is over here. So we're definitely not going to do that right now. Swap to that. And follow the arrow. What I really need to do is just get a second ring light from my left. Because there's a lamp light over there. But I can't change the color on it. So I think that's just what I need to do is I need to get a second ring light for my left side. To balance that light out. Especially since I'm wearing glasses, because putting a ring light back here is just gonna end up with a circle of light on my glasses. This is what I mean by the glitch. It's very glitchy. Why does that show like I need to go here? I don't know. I think I just need to jog and not run. Because it's got to like load in these sections. These aren't cached yet. And I think that's part of what's glitching it. It's kind of trying to load what's next. Oh, we'll upgrade when we upgrade. You're fine. wonder what's that way. I don't know. We went off the beaten track last time, though. Did a bunch of side stuff, did some exploring. We need to focus on this.
The Living Lands isn't friendly to new arrivals.
Travel. Alright. Finally on our way. Is that all balanced at all? I got a haircut yesterday, though. It's crazy. Yeah, this is nice. From part 4 to part 5 here.
And Sam's sad to be leaving Paradise.
It's crazy.
I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in.
New haircut.
And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
Believe me, that's a relief. Besides, the Steel Garrote's all too eager to take up that mantle.
Yeah.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making any friends, though.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the freakus.
I agree.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking and the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you?
Yeah,
I mean,
actually.
I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
So they do mean us harm.
Funny. Keep joking when the envoy starts sprouting mushrooms and attacking everyone.
Easy, Marius. Whatever this is, I don't think she has the Dream Scourge.
Well, you can't fault me for being thorough.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right?
Yes.
Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Maybe.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Okay.
Just mind how close you get. Their experiments don't always go as planned.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island. Right. You know, present company excluded, and all that.
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean? Just wait till you meet the Animancers. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand
more
what they're
so.
messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the Living Lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough.
Yep.
And while we're in Emerald Stair, There's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway, you won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. Well, you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
I have, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Aw.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
That'd be you, right?
Yeah. Who else is gonna show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
To mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this
Yay.
Nimdude. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
Yes, sir.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Oh my gosh. I love their relationship. It's fun. Just store all these things. I don't want to store this. Not sell it. Yeah. Alright, upgrade. I can upgrade this. Ooh. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, yeah, we can upgrade that too. What about armor? Nope. Maybe we should check that first. Yeah, I'll upgrade the dagger again. Hey! I did the finer things in life stuff. So this looks like it needs to be upgraded some more or something before I can decide. Oh no, I can decide. Restores 10% of your maximum health. A successful parry deals high stun to the attacking enemy. I can't really parry with a bow. Oh, I need binding copper. I think we're good. Yep. Sporlings are a hostile fungus, known for infesting dark alleys and basements, causing a nuisance and eating decaying matter. When their environment is trespassed, they will not hesitate to attack the living, though they prefer food that doesn't fight back. So, again, Last of Us. It's the Last of Us zombies, right? It's freaky that the city in the background of this image is like being attacked by vines. Telling you mushrooms, man. They're evil. That's why I don't eat them. No fungi for me.
here and help with these forelings, please?
Those are
like
mushroom
she could
people.
use our
I'm
help.
okay.
Let's give her a hand.
Great.
Don't get too comfortable. More are on the way. Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you? There's a beautiful vase right in those ruins that I cannot reach. And as sharp as my wits are, they're a poor substitute for a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
If you keep encouraging her, she's going to climb you.
Watch out, Envoy. She seems to have a thing for you.
There's no problem with that. It's on to the
Careful,
one.
Don. I already have a lover. A good one. Skilled with his hands. He always carries a ladder. But, sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord. And I need this vase now. Oh, absolutely not. Vidaro, the governor, is an uptight postinado. But if you want to know about the governor, fetch me that artifact. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yahtzee, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 for you.
Oh, I should also put that on.
Some faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins. No one listens to me.
Right behind you.
So chest in here. Take all of that, thank you. Well, I'll take all that. That guy looks very dead, though. I can't tell if it's looking this direction.
Nice shot!
Jesus.
Didn't stand a chance!
Take a moment, people.
I'm like still being damaged by the poison of this. Okay, we're gonna eat some food, I think. To heal. I also got a book. excavation law. Governor Vidaro ordered us to halt the excavation. Emerald Stairs going through changes and it's unstable in more ways than one. While I understand his concerns, these ruins have been here a long time. I don't think they're going anywhere. Wish I could say the same for us. Feels like the land doesn't want us here, and I can't argue with them. Suddenly was sneaking. I did not click that button. I'll take all that. Okay, that's fine.
Darling, you are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
Yep. I left you the armor.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nim dude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you. Of course I can. Are you a wizard as well? Remarkable. An Adiran godlike wizard. You're nearly as fascinating as this godless vase. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study in. Thank you for your help, godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to...
Who put the vase up there in the first place?
That's a great question. I thought you would join us. Sad days. We're gonna do this one. On the way to Fjord.
Right in the blind spot.
Oh, no, you don't! We make
But
a
my
good
phone was
squad.
also updating, so I'm making sure that's finishing up.
Stand back.
Phone has been updated. Cool. I figured this was a good time to do that because I was playing. It's been yelling at me for like 2 days. Don't you guys hate when your phone's like, this needs an update? And you're like, really? Now? Not the best time.
I've never seen Emerald Stair like this. It's usually so nice.
It's not planning to camp right now, though. Why is that area foggy? That's freaky. There's a bear over there.
You told us that Animancy would save our crops, and now look, spoiled on the vine.
Oiled the essence conductor coil thing, tightened a spiritual bolt? Ripped out that garbage healing crystal. I don't know what half of this stuff does. Damn Zarops won't even touch our crops, but they sure keep tearing into our machines. I can only patch them up so many times. Go and see the tribe to the north if you don't believe me. They're not too keen on us being here. These days, neither am
Zalips
I.
won't even touch them.
Animancy is a process. We're talking about a delicate metaphysical ecosystem.
Machines everywhere. And none of them.
do you mean that's all you got? Last week you said there'd be grain.
I know what I said, but we only have so much to go
I'm just gonna check out the map real quick. This is Fiorma Severno. Where's this cabin? Oh my god. Okay. Actually, we're just gonna head to Fiorma Severno first.
Are the animals starving as well?
Because it's right there.
Gods, what do I tell Sylvia? What do I tell the children?
About what?
It's not bad enough that their mother a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it?
What?
Oh, I saw them. Dirty, rotten scavengers. Haven't worked a day in their lives. Not real work, anyway. I went inside just for a moment. The bandits took everything. This was probably her last harvest. There's not a damn thing left to eat. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
That's actually one of the things that frustrates me about being a teacher. Like, how can we expect our students to learn when half the time they're barely surviving?
You showed up at a bad time.
Yeah, I pretty much brought that plague bear down by myself.
Did you now?
Like, I've got students working 2 jobs. Students getting kicked out of the house. We really need to fix our communities so we can fix education. Wodica, also known as the Burned Queen, Strangler, Oathbinder, and the Queen That Was, is the goddess of justice, law, oath, promises, rulership, vengeance, money, memory, and hierarchies. She is depicted as an old noblewoman wearing a broken crown. Still grew up paladins worship Wodica, and some say, do her bidding. It is cold in here. I'm literally in the process of drinking coffee, and I'm still yawning.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy.
Yep.
Inquisitor Ludwine said you might be heading this way.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote.
Ah.
If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads. But worry not, envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests when the time comes.
I'm gonna try to trust that.
We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace? Oh, this will be so very useful back home.
Can I interest you in some glaive berries or Barrett's bells, perhaps?
Don't know about that. There's a letter. Beautiful Ector. I write this without hope, knowing you'll never see it. Every day I come into your tea shop, watch as your lips mutter about the noise and complain about contention. Yet the only contention I feel is within my heart. I order your tea, sit in the corner as you serve other customers, but you never notice. Why? I imagine what has captured your thoughts each time you lose focus and stare at the wall with a blank expression. Each time I wish it was me you looked at with those glazed, blurry eyes. Forever your magpie, Abert. Don't mind me, I'm just reading your letters. And
All
taking health
ingredients
potions.
are fully stocked.
Nah, I'm good. Ooh. Oh, look, the tea shop.
Would you care for a refreshment? If you are looking for sanctuary, you have found it. The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, rational discussion. We have only 2 rules of conduct. Maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice.
Okay.
Thank you. This establishment is a haven for animancers, so I try to keep it free of stress.
No stress.
Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement. Regrettably, we are out of tea.
What?
My stockpile is exhausted.
Your tea shop.
And the harvest has not kept up with demand. We have other goods for sale, if you care to peruse them. Trinkets I have collected over the years. What? I mean, I'm sorry.
Like Cupid.
What? Could you possibly elaborate? It's just that these sorts of things happen to other people, but never me. I wouldn't even know where to start.
You're overthinking this. Invite her around for a cup of tea.
It seems I need to gather my wits and figure out what to do next. I have no skill with romance, you see. Oh dear.
You're fine.
Until next time, traveler.
Don't mind me, I'm just playing Cupid. Do you have any letters? No. You have like a pie. I got enough foodstuffs right now.
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your essence. A moment of your time, my friend. Tell me, what do you know about your soul? Wrong. Your soul is an ancient, wondrous thing, suffused with lifetimes of rich, delicious memory. But it's tired, my friend, heavy with the burden of generations and too weak to survive another turning of the wheel. That's the beauty of it, the first treatments on the house. The moment you entered the city, I calibrated my invention to the highest setting and attuned it to your soul.
Sure you did.
So tell me, how do you feel? Better already, huh? Another skeptic? Oh well. I can see my talents are wasted here. No charge for the treatment. Best of luck with your soul.
You have a thing for sticking your head in the bear's mouth, don't you?
Tiata, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now. How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
Actually, I do.
Did you hear that, Ignacy? You should be taking notes.
Honest.
Of course.
Pretty good looking.
The Adiran envoy. Ambassador Hilgard sent a missive telling me to expect you. How delightful. You speak with a measure of authority, but I caution you to remember who's in charge around here.
Now that's what I call a first impression. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
We definitely agree on that.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
Reckless is all we have time for. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it.
Yes.
Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that
I'm
could
familiar.
Be. Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident. But look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Then we'd better do it somewhere else. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Chiata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Chiata is an outcast.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west, by the workshop.
I'll find us another bedroll.
Another time, my boy.
Whatever. In that case, I'm gonna search your house and steal your stuff. I can't go through that door. I don't want more foodstuffs.
Is this the governor's mother? Blessed a shame.
I was under by Maxim Vidaro. I'm not gonna read the whole thing out loud. I feel like I spend a lot of my time reading stuff. Letters I'll do though. Ignasi, I write this in a rare moment of clarity. Before he left us, your father was a proud, stubborn, wonderful man. Let me offer you a word of advice on his behalf. Those who rule with power are destined to be overthrown by power. Those who rule with heart are destined to be cherished long after they're gone. True. I can feel the fog drifting back over my thoughts. Goodbye, Ignasi. Hopefully not for long. Your mother, Estelle. Shimmering wings, gnashing teeth chew through the dirt. Where are my hands, Ignasi? Where are my hands? My hands! My hands! My hands! Oh my god. Ooh. I can't play it though. Sweet. What's more of that? There's a lot of this Eye of Rimmergrand, whatever, in this area.
That did not go as I had planned.
Hold up, there's a
What did you
book.
think would happen when you confronted
Mythology of
yourself?
the Living Lands by Arthur Castell. This is short. No one can explain why the living lands naturally grows and thrives in an unnatural manner. We have seen plant life consume mountains overnight. Creatures tall enough to knock over mighty trees, and beneath it all a potent river of wild essence. Civilization has not found a foothold in the living lands. Whenever we try, there is some reprisal, almost as if the island knows how to shrug us off.
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
This parchment is slightly singed as someone held it over a fire and considered burning it. We made a breakthrough for the first time the device successfully gathered essence into the Audra core. I credit the interlocking rings, a design our colleague took from ruins across the sea. She believes the rings pull essence out of the surroundings as wind currents pull dust or pollen, though I am troubled by what this implies. When we use animancy to mimic a natural process, we get better results. Why?
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
Lots of foodstuffs, I'm good. So.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giata, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. Because they're cowards. To them, I'm just a cautionary tale. A fallen animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Misiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone. So am I. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. In a way, I do. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see a Nadiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers. It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Sorry. I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave your Miss Iverno. Forever.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be alright. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare a squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. Glad to hear it. Your education should come in handy. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Okay.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Smart.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Careful! Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant.
Okay, I thought I could go up this way. I guess not. But I can explore up here. Nature as we know it is ours. We dam its rivers, we cut down its forests, but the metaphysical world, the nature next door, that is the true prize. When we can break the spirit world like a stubborn horse, the possibilities are endless. Today we grow crops, tomorrow souls. Ooh, I like that. This crop shortage is the perfect opportunity to test my family's research, but of course I'm getting nowhere with Ignasi. He has the town wrapped around his little finger. You'd think a community of free-thinking animancers would embrace a little innovation, but no. Not even to save their lives. What would Mother have done? Though I suppose I don't need to ask, perhaps I can succeed where she failed, as soon as I gather the courage to enter the lab. Someday. Just not today. Oh, might have to be today. Okay, at least you had a pack. Giata, once our patrol is over, a few of the rangers are grabbing drinks at the Bone and Boar. Would you care to join us? Of course, I understand if you're busy again, the offer still stands. It doesn't even have to be with the other rangers. It could just be the two of us, sitting and talking. Well, now I've said too much. You get the idea. Best of luck with your experience. Experiments, Masoni. Oh my gosh, this is a long letter. Starting fights with the governor. Yeah, okay. Good. Okay,
What if I wasn't?
Founded machine.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Hello.
Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
I got an electric plant.
Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source.
Electric plant?
Grimoires can hold intense power, but not for long. Besides, grimoires require a wizard to draw in essence. It's too dangerous at this scale. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Ardragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence.
Got it. What is
the
an Adragon?
grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgon queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgon in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgon queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand...
Giacomo's invention. To my colleagues, friends, and naysayers, you are hereby invited to a demonstration of my latest achievement, that of spiritual self-combustion. Bear witness as I set fire to my very essence merely to prove that I can. This seems dangerous. Do you doubt me? Then come watch me fail. Do you trust me? Then come watch me go out in a blaze of glory. Either way, you will be entertained. I anticipate a large and
it over, I'll be more than impressed.
The Adra is healthy. That's the essence I'm concerned about.
Yeah, that's too long.
This again.
Workshop etiquette. Clean up after your experience. Label your experiments. No stealing resources. Elia Rossel is not allowed inside the workshop. Self-explanatory. No food or drink. Who is Elia Rossel and what did she do? Spiritual disturbance in the Dead Fire Archipelago. Governor Ignacy Vidaro presiding. All agree that a disturbance shook the metaphysical veil between the here and the beyond. Cause of disturbance unknown. Experiment gone wrong. Rumor of giant Adra statue dismissed as mass hallucination. Per Qualici requests to contact Republic's associates for second opinion. Governor Vidaro denies the motion. Verdict results in conclusive no action at this time. A rejection of so-called ethics. Who is Jim?
I have to do something.
Barbed Ravager, Winding Serpent, Leviathan. Yeah, those are... Pulpavir? I'm not gonna read the details. I just looked at the names. Forget me not tonic. Yeah. Take one couple approximately 1 hour before beginning tedious activity. If administered correctly, time should appear to pass more quickly and tasks should feel more tolerable. Side effects may include amnesia surrounding the dosage period. That doesn't sound like a great side effect. I'm just saying. What if I want to know what's up here? Any pitfalls of imp husbandry. Never allow imps to learn spells or wield out of artifacts of power. No. Really? Alchemy of imp spray. It's on the efficacy of imps. Oh my god.
What do you think of Jata's theory?
Well, my experiments have been a little...
Oh, there's a book over here. Wounds of Eora, Balafa, Kalta. That's it, just 2. I'm not gonna read the details on the moves. It's too long. I want to play the game. And as much as I love lore and reading stuff, sometimes it's just a little too much. I love that this sword glows. Okay. The Adragon heart is actually going to be pretty far out there, probably. How do I zoom out? Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, there's plenty. This is a big map. Emerald Sir, this is what I wanted. Okay, we got... Consult with Elia. Consult with the vet and Remy. That's the... Oh, way over here is the heart. Okay. Dang, I gotta pick a direction. Well, maybe I'll head to the cabin and then head to the heart. Oh, she's still in crops. Where was that? Let's consult. Let's consult. That's the cabin. This is the heart, right? Yeah. Where's the stolen crops one? Huh.
Welcome to my fine establishment, amica.
Trying to clear all these notifications now on my phone after it updated because it's taking a while to load. There we go. So just got a notification from Phoenix Fan Fusion that hints at maybe Critical Role being there? If Critical Role is there, I will find the money.
You. Leave me alone, alright? I'm not looking for trouble.
Whatever.
Envoy, over here.
No.
Good.
Hi.
You finally showed up. I was worried you weren't coming. The name's Keeledge. Pleasure to meet you. Hilgard sent me to Emerald Stair to keep an eye on this place. I had orders to make contact as soon as you arrived. I won't talk long. He only wants me to let you know I'm here. If you need to get word to the ambassador, I'm your man. Depends on the day. Hilgard told me to blend in, observe, and contact you. Now, I think I'm just supposed to wait and report back in a few days. I'm worried about drawing attention from Ludwine's crew in the meantime. I think they're up to something.
Probably are.
I suppose, but this seems worse than normal.
Oh, no way.
I think the scale of their operation is dangerous. All right. I suppose I can do that. Exactly how far do you want me to go with this?
Just that. Just figure out where they are.
Understood. Until later, Envoy.
You don't have to risk yourself. Good. I got a nice bow. What? I want the bag. Thank you. Let's get this on the map, shall we? Cool. I don't want to camp right now. I just want it on the map. And then what on earth is happening here?
It seems like the readings are stronger by that tree.
Be honest. Do you think we'll get anything useful from
Okay,
this?
so it's just animations
The crops
doing
are
their
dying. You don't need to be
experiments. Whatever. I got places to go, things to do. There's a camp.
Gone. Adelaro's gone. It's a dream. We're all dreams now.
Adelaro reported signs of a Delumgon attack in a camp to the north. Fidelio sent us to investigate straight away. I thought he'd made it up as soon as he led me off the trail. When he threw me down in the soft grass and kissed me, I knew for sure. I tried to say we'd be in trouble if Fidelio found out, but he was so warm and his hands were so busy by then, I didn't care. Who am I? I never could have imagined sneaking off like that until I met Adelaro. He makes me bolder, more willing to live for today. He told me I'm just as good as any of the others in our squad. Maybe he's right. When he says things will be alright, I believe him.
Sweet peas, wine,
Take food.
sardines.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I know, but this isn't Skyrim, and I can't climb vertically with a horse. Lemur thing!
Coming in hot.
Work of the warrior. That's just +2 might.
There. That's Thomas' old house.
Wonder what he wanted me to find.
Place feels different without him.
He left something behind for me. Help me look around.
So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find.
Oh, I just found this little well
Say, what's that you're holding?
Yeah, it is.
His most prized possession. Damn you, Tama. Damn you. I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he'd kept it, let alone. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago. The man kept a journal of poetry. He never had a problem with words. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about. If he really did, he would have told me. I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed-up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands. Tom always saw right through me. He knew what I was. A coward.
who failed him. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me, I can't ask him now, can I? I'm sorry. I don't mean to take this out on you. You wouldn't say that if you knew. Never mind.
Past as a
I
past.
haven't talked about this in a while, so thanks for listening. It means a lot. Especially since you seem to have your head on straight. Let's keep moving. A little fresh air will clear my head.
I'm not done in this house. I could swear I saw a glowy chest. Aha! Let's go continue the adventure. Oh, so we'll come back to this. Interesting. That way. Feel that. I keep mixing that up. I hope that wasn't considered one of her guards. If so, we're screwed.
Leave something alone long enough, living lands will take it back.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Guess I can try to cross over there. And then up against that wall. I think I already screwed up. Killed some guards. So
Trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step.
yeah. Down there.
Right behind you.
Are these mushrooms alive? Hate that. At least if I'm hidden, it's like implied that they are too, even though they're really not. Because there are other games that I've played where like, I'm hidden. But that doesn't mean that everybody else is, and they end up seeing my party members, and I'm like, really? Come on. No, we're not gonna do that. Especially since I think all of these mushrooms are also alive. Okay, we're on the wrong side though. That sucks.
Look at that. After you, envoy.
Yeah. These mushrooms could be alive. I'm afraid if I move, it's gonna see me. Just keeps shaking its head for some reason. What the heck? Move on. Great. One of those things too. Oh, Queen's Fury. Love the name of that. That's great.
Quiet as the depths.
Mushroom right there. Can I go over this? If I go over it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Maybe? Ow. Oh, wait. No, I don't think I can. Now I'm just gonna fall to my death. Come on, back up here. Oh god.
Show me what you got. Coming from the rear.
Crap, I was trying to not fight anything. Ow. This isn't even the right way anyway. Oh, there we go. Run away. I was trying to not fight you.
Watch your back. Watch yourself.
I did not want to fight anybody. Ow, ow, I am so dead. Ow, ow, oh my god. Leave me alone, you stupid mushroom.
Back on my feet.
Ow.
Back in the fight.
my god. Oh my god. I'm so dead.
Beware. Beware.
Jesus. Oh great, I'm down both Kai and Marius. I didn't realize that. Excuse me. Oh god.
Can't do this much longer.
Belgian Queen. Well, I didn't want to fight any of you anyway. And now you're friends. Do not freeze on me when I'm running away. Terrifying things. Can I actually hide?
Keep
Hide.
quiet.
Whew. Jeez. They turned around. We're good. Can I fast travel from here? Or is this gonna do the whole enemies are too close for fast travel thing? Huh, probably we passed by quest. Oh well. Oh, there's the... Nope. It's Luminous Adra, never mind. Come on, can I just go here? Can I do that? Hey! Get the heck out of Dodge. I didn't grab my thing. My Can't think of the word. Compression sleeve. Oh. Yes, I know how to upgrade my materials. Whew, okay. Ha. Well, let's start by storing stuff. There we go. Did that wrong. There we go. Workbench. Let's do this first. Yeah, let's upgrade my armor. And then if I can still, yeah, I can still upgrade my bow. Nice. Sweet. That's all I care about.
Listen, Kai. I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a Balrog.
My training was a lot bigger on stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Right, and I got cooking lessons in solace, but you don't see me making beetle mash every night for dinner. The bears out here can hear a snapfly dropping Sokka from across the stair. You don't want to get eaten, you need to walk softly.
I'll remind you of that next time you start playing your flute at camp.
That is different. Bear's natural prey doesn't tend to play flutes.
They might show up to get you to stop.
I've had this flute for years, and I have yet to be killed by a bear.
On second thought, maybe that's what's keeping them away. You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood. Maybe not, but it makes for a spectacle. Living landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth. You seem to have turned out okay. You and Giada, come to think of it. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
Sometimes that just makes it easier.
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
What's up, Marius?
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against... Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but... yeah, this works for her. I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger.
Okay.
Right, changing the subject. Until next time.
Hopefully we have more people to get his thoughts on our people. Yes. No, we don't want to go to the previous location. Here. Please.
The Adra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field. We had not considered this. Murmurs of madness, fright. Our touch cushions you like a shell. We wilt, we gnaw with hunger now. What has come of this place?
It's a good question.
A hand of generosity, or a gauntlet of steel. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals? The harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve? Lift the shroud from the wheel. They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make? The hound cannot recognize itself. It growls at its own reflection. Should we fear it too? Fire that burns the forest feeds the soil with its ash. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
Knowledge, tools, they're not the things that are good or bad. It's people and the decisions that they make that make things good or bad. I'm very much of that belief. I mean, a stick can be turned into a weapon if somebody wants to do that. Hey dude, you know you're covered in mushrooms?
Why is it somehow worse when the Revenants aren't trying to kill you?
No, I don't want the mushrooms. I just want to come over here.
A godlike in emeralds. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, okay.
We can smell it, too.
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem if you can believe it.
Dead bodies.
Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong. Aha! So their blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural. Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions.
Take your theories.
I have to ask. Is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
Yeah.
That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Silvo is one of my Revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put a poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come. Thank you for understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
I can't promise that. I was planning to sneak up and...
So, we're killing a revenant then. She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
Yep. What's up, goat-like thingies? This is the barn, right? This building right here? Yeah, barn. Aha! Hold up. Aha! I was like, why is there this random path over here? Yes, I know I can sell it. Shush. Oh, this goes all the way down there. Interesting.
Right behind you.
Oh, are they fighting it? I'm gonna sneak up on it. Oh, no.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Oh. Leveled up, apparently. I didn't realize that. Well, let me level up and then we'll go talk to her. Where do I want to put this point? Part of me wants to do it like intellect again and just really boost that. Perception might be good too. Actually, I think maybe perception, because that can be helpful on certain things. But also might be handy. I kind of need. Where did I accidentally put it? Oh, yeah. This it'll up my carry capacity, my damage, and there's certain things I haven't been able to do because of that. Do that. I get? No, I need to be level 10 for that. I'm only level 9. Darn. Unlocks. Oh, but steady aim might be nice. Power slide. Oh, that's cool. Their ally. Oh, flurry of blows. But I want this. I want to be level 15. I want a bear ally. think I'm gonna grab steady aim. I think that'll be good. And then my companions. Both of them have a point. All right. I can get another one of these. Or I can get leap of. Actually, I think I'm gonna unlock leap of daring. Ooh. Oh, unlock all of Kai's abilities. Oh, cool. I'm gonna do the twin shot, I think. Or sharpshooter. No, I think I'm gonna do twin shot. I like that. Right. I tried to make it fast, but he spotted us.
My farmhands are very affectionate. Feel free to pet them if you like.
Good.
Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. But how to find something so well hidden? Can something so metaphysical even be found?
Probably.
Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here.
Well, I think you're right there.
Toward what end? Only you can say. Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giat are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Well, have fun with that.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
Because of the undead harvesting food and other crops. Is that why? Because that's what's unsettling to me. Alright. To the docks. Not that way. To this side of the docks. I'm gonna real quick do a hard save. Because we're starting to hit the point where it tends to get glitchier. Chest.
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed? Yvette, look what I found! A genuine godlike.
You didn't find me.
Oh my God's Remy,
I walked over
it's
to
finally
you.
happening.
Do you think they can hear us?
I am right
Let's
here.
find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike.
Really?
We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She
no.
knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy
Sent me to
our
get
curiosity
information.
and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
Highly depends on what
We
you
want to know about the godlike, of course.
You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life?
An animal.
Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Fine, I'm not dropping my... That one's... Honestly, I think I just need a new one anyway. Not really cleaning my glass as well.
Tired of being remarkable? Interesting.
Yes. My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
We're gonna try. I hope it doesn't keep smudging, because I completely dropped my thing and it's honestly not working well. Anyway, this is for the left hand. I was like, ooh, I found a compression sleeve. It's for the wrong hand. I could use this to clean now. This wouldn't work to clean my glasses. Fine.
Very optimistic. I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giata wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
There's no cure for the Dream Scourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giata will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Precisely. A godlike and a scholar, too. Incredible.
Indeed. Just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
Not that we'd ever be interested in such research, of course. How droll. An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh soccer, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Good to be aware
Now
of that.
that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
No. Absolutely not. I never want to talk to you two ever again.
I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
There was some helpful info, and they're awful people. Oh, not what I'm speaking. Also, spring berries.
First, my wife runs off to paradise, but now this.
I don't want to fight a thing right now. I just want to get back to town. What even is that? Nope, I don't do bugs. I don't do bugs, I don't do snakes. Alright, we're coming up. Well, we've hit the 2-hour mark, actually. Okay. So I'm gonna finish up this particular quest and then call it at that point. And then get some lunch. And then I'll probably play again later today. But for you all, it won't post till... I think this video posts the last Saturday of March, I think. I think. Look at a calendar. Tomorrow's part 1, part 2, part 3. This is part 4. No, this posts April 1st. This part... No, this posts April 4th. This is part 5. Right? Yeah, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. So this will be April 4th. So if I play later today, that'll post April 8th. Because I only post Saturdays and Wednesdays. And I like having a backlog, especially this time, because April's going to be really, really crazy. And I might only be able to play on Saturday mornings come April. I like when I can play twice a week and post twice a week, but sometimes it doesn't happen. So having a black backlog is really great. It's really handy. So this one's April 1st. If I play today, later today as well, it's 4th. Tomorrow's will be April 8th. That gets me fairways in to April. And then tomorrow would be April 11th. Don't mind me as I figure out the schedule ahead here while I'm also running to this place. Yeah, anyway. So you probably get through April 11th if I also play tomorrow morning and today, this afternoon. And then that'll give me 1, 2, 3 Saturdays. 1, 2, 3. It gives me one more Saturday. 4. It gives me one more Saturday. Which will take me to the end of April. Cool. And then it would just be May I have to worry about. Whoa! What's up, dude?
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful. And a more than capable companion for poor Giada.
Thank you.
With any luck, I can tell you a great deal.
Okay.
Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver.
Okay. Why?
No, not to worry, just
today?
testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun.
I'm blinded.
Your hands are covered in blood.
I can't see them because I was blinded by the sun.
All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Pendulum.
None of the above. I guess clock would be the closest. I was thinking of like a metronome. I guess a clock.
Chrysalis.
Butterfly. It's transformation.
Spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me?
Yep.
In that case, let's stop it before I do any lasting damage. Hey, let's go over your results. Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges are smoothed down. Quite beautiful, really. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. Usually, all it takes is a mirror. Not my area of expertise, I'm afraid. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, Dark and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting. That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look.
I'll ask her.
Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge.
Yes, I did.
Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land. Diverted, like the flow of a river. Exactly. And if I know essence, it can't have gone too far. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after.
Okay.
As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Will do.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Quite a bit.
And I really loved.
Hey, got info.
I have a lot of packing ahead of me, but I've earned a short rest. And you got his machine up and running. That's what I call progress. I helped Monto after his wife died. She was brilliant, and he took the loss hard. I'm going to miss him. I hope you had an enlightening visit at the corpse farm. Elia is one of my favorite neighbors, second only to Quilici. When her best farmhand got stuck up a tree, I got him down in one piece. Well, several pieces. I've always looked up to her. I hate to admit it, but I saw that one coming. Those two don't get out much. When Ignacy took away their research funding, I pulled some strings to get it back. He told me I was a fool, but they'll prove him wrong someday. I have faith. Sounds like you've met with everyone. We're ready to get started.
We are.
So, did you learn anything of particular interest?
Rats run, it's unregulated. Too dangerous to be left alone. No.
Makes sense. You won't find a better source of energy. Look at us. Barely even started. And already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi. Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals.
That's good.
Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work. I had a lot on my mind. Now we just need the right equipment for... When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus. Exactly. There are many ways of going about it, but my mother's invention will get us quick results.
Okay.
The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
Okay.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there.
I got you.
The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
I have a feeling I'm also going to have to kill things, so...
That's where her parents died?
I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
That was something glowing.
Okay, walking into the basement of an animancer I just met. Right, feels great.
Something's not right here. Stay ready.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
Arthur Castell's will. To Giada I leave my mother's amulet, the only piece of the Vylian republics I took from home. My one condition is that she wear it as a reminder that we all come from somewhere. We should find comfort in a chain that binds the present to the past. I leave her also the house, the laboratory, and our inventions. Yes, all of them. With no conditions or expectations to weigh her down. Forgive us. Pieces of Baron. It's over here. Archer insists that I write something down in case the worst should come to pass, but what inheritance do I have to offer? What legacy do I leave? I took no positions from the homeland. I owed nothing but my ambition and my mistakes. Think as blash as if someone tapped their quill on the parchment several times before continuing. To Giada I leave my unshakable resolve, the determination to see her plans through to the bitter end, and the presence of mind to remember what is important. Let her have all of my best qualities. Should the experiment fail, I won't need them anymore. Not where I'm going. Cordella is right, of course. We could refine the phantasmal focus for the rest of our lives, or we could put it to good use. So why do I have such doubts? Our plan has always been to tinker with the natural order, but nature is not orderly in the living lands. If we poke too hard at nature, who's to say something else won't poke back at us? I'm not going to read that thing. Turner, my friends, you spend too much time in the privacy of your lab. I know that words were exchanged and more than one ego was bruised after that incident at the workshop, but the damage is superficial. Our community is ready to welcome you back with open arms. For the moment, I am seeing to Giada's education, but I urge you to give her the attention she deserves. She is a promising young woman in a difficult and influential time in her life, and she needs the counsel of her family now more than ever. Per Quilici. Okay. Read scribbling. So device should not work. And yet it does. Therein lies the problem. Theory and reality are in conflict, and to succeed without comprehension is worse than failure. I have learned nothing and can assume nothing about the limitations of this invention, which frightens me almost as much as Cordella's insistence that we keep going. All I know is that the device has tapped into something. I believed it was the essence of the living lands. What if I am wrong? What if its sub-paragraphs have been violently scoured from the page? Have we transgressed so far into the unknowable that we are blind to the grave we dug ourselves? I must make preparations for Giada's future. Archer, do you have everything you need? After Cordella's outburst at the workshop, they say she retreated into her private lab, which is perfectly fine. But I worry about you and little Giada. Let me know if you need anything, even if it's just to talk. I understand your research has made some ambitious strides. Good for you both. When you are ready to surface again, we have a game of Hazatoha to finish. I'll keep the pieces warm. Maxim Vidaro, governor of Fiormes. Lockbox. I will take. Oh, I should have not grabbed the mace. Oh well. I can sell it. Archer has been quiet lately, so I know he's worried about the experiment. He thinks the island will object to our interference, as if such a thing were even possible. Clearly our daughter is cut from my side of the family. I can't wait to teach her everything we've learned. With any luck, Giada will be as wild and audacious as the forces at play around her. Cordella. As my dog barks and scares the crap out of me. Jeez. Cordella. Think of animancy as a lantern in the night. The weak flame sputters, offers a mere glimpse of the cold emptiness beyond. Just enough light to wander a few steps ahead and then scamper back to the safety of home. The time has come for you to take your lantern deeper into the night, even if you vanish into a place where none dare to follow. Imagine how much farther your daughter can go with you lighting her path. Heed our advice. When the phantasmal focus is ready, do not hesitate. Animancy is a mere lantern, but you have invented a lighthouse. We suggest you use it. Your old friends. The letter is signed with a crooked drawing of an eye in multicolored ink.
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
I'm afraid if I take this, they're gonna
Guards. We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents. Whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Yep.
Or something like that.
What's up? I got the phantasmal focus.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance.
And the will. Both wills.
Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there?
Duh.
For the time being, that would be best. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar, and I know the perfect one.
Awesome.
Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us.
Cool.
Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone.
Hi, buddy. You're fine.
I almost forgot. Someone gave me a letter for you. They said it was for the envoy's eyes alone. I may have glanced at the handwriting. Don't worry, your secrets are safe. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
I'm already
Sounds
an
good.
archer.
I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
New companion. Jilda joined your party.
If not for the overgrowth.
Our research begins at Naku Tedek, west of town.
West of town. Okay. Debating if I want to go there and then save and call it, or just save and call it. Oh, I should maybe read this. Envoy, our friends are gathering in a cave behind a waterfall west of Fjord. I count more than a dozen of them. I noticed at least 2 of them carrying explosives inside. Whatever they're up to, it's probably bad for Fjord and the Empire. I'm going to keep my distance lest they draw unwanted attention. I'll leave further investigation in your capable hands. Lovely. Up too far. Upstairs, what I wanted. To the west, that's where we need to go. To the west, to the west. Shall... I guess we could leave and head there. And then save when I get there.
Town.
Put me at about 2.5 hours. I think that's fine. It should be fine. And that way I'm already where I need to be when I start next game. Accumulation, poison. Yep, got that. Skane. Skane is the god of defiance, violent rebellion, secret hatred, covert plots, resentment, and envy. Anyone with an axe to grind and a score to settle works this game. Yep, we got Zarps. Caed Nua. Caed Nua was a dire wooden castle built over a deep labyrinthine ruin. The castle was destroyed under strange circumstances in the year 2828 AI. Huh. Oh, there we go. Oh. Should do that first. Oh, probably Giada, yep. She's got 4. Purification calls forth an invigorating wave of energy that heals allies by 25% of the maximum health. Yes, please. Oh, she already has that one. Well, you know what? 50%. Giada grants all allies a shield that provides temporary health for 20 seconds. Increases move speed. Attacks heal all allies by a small. Oh, heck yeah. Revitalize. Great. And then we'll also get a barrier. Cool. I like those. Is that the sound of the bugs? No thanks. I don't do bugs. No bugs. I don't do bugs. I don't do mushrooms. It's a great game for me. What is that? Is that a ghost? But I will take your stuff. There's a door down there. Okay, I don't want to go through the door. But that is fascinating. Ooh, what's this? Oh, sucks. No.
Take your best shot.
Sure. You gonna follow me all the way down the river? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I figured. I've got places to go, things to do. Apparently I'm swimming now.
Envoy, to the right!
Hi. Can y'all handle the people and things down here, please? Ow. Yeah, I'd be able to make it up there. But I can make it up here.
Everyone okay?
As we can be. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. I think we found where we need to go anyway. Whoop. Don't fall. It's very sensitive.
We usually bring our dead to Nakutadek, but for you, I'll make an exception.
Okay, this is the party camp. There's where we need to go. Oh, hey, look, there's people. Hello, people.
He seems in a low spirits.
All right, I think we're just gonna save in this little space here. Why does it look like that?
I've seen much of the living lands.
Okay. Not load. Jeez. Overwrite. And this is where we're gonna save just about at the 2-hour 30-minute mark. Nice. All right, this is fun. We have a new companion, Giada. I like her. She's interesting. The Animancer part, you know, is basically like a necromancer. Not a lot of difference there. But I'm interested in that result. I'm intrigued by what they do and what they're studying, and we're gonna need her help. For sure. And then we made it all the way up here where we're doing some research. So that's what kind of the big thing we did, was we did the research, but we also got a little bit of Kai's backstory. Found that whale trinket for him. Hopefully he opens up some more later on. We'll see how that goes. I think I'm gonna keep this as Giada and Kai for now, unless we get another companion at some point. Because I think because there's fighter, ranger, and basically wizard. I think it's called something else, but it's basically the 3 options for me. So by doing this, it's the 3 options. Because as much as I chose like the knowledge stuff, which probably leans more towards the wizardry, I'm just, when it comes to bows and arrows, that's my forte. That's what I do. So I'm sticking with like the ranger bow and arrow stuff. And maybe eventually I'll branch into magic. I'm very much a distance person. I don't like to be sword and shield up front. That's not my cup of tea. So I want to keep Kai for that. I know Giada's going to be my magic person then. Marius and I were kind of doing the same stuff. And as much as I like Marius and he's enjoyable, just logically and like thinking of like battle tactics, I kind of need to have a spread. Plus, she can heal, which we could use. Especially after that last battle. That was rough. That was really rough to go get the Androgon's heart. I didn't realize the bears and the people up front there were her people, but at the same time, how am I supposed to avoid fighting them? Valid question. Just saying. Unless I just ran all the way through. Yeah. So. With it though, I'm really enjoying this. I'm excited to get more info. We got some more info on my person. Made a couple more little small decisions about ourselves and our connection. I didn't like the people at the dock. The people at the dock were very rude. If something is sentient, you don't just treat it as an experiment. You can say, hey, I'm really curious about this, can I ask you some questions? That's fine. But you're not, oh, you're this? I'm going to ask you questions and you're going to answer them because I need to know. That's bleh. Bleh. That was uncomfortable. So is the undead being treated as slaves. That I'm not sure how I feel about that either. So lots of things making me think hard and making me uncomfy in this particular playthrough. But I'm excited. So next time, which might be later today for me, I'm gonna get some food, deal with some laundry, but I might, in about an hour or two, I might jump back on and play a little bit more and record a little bit more. Because I'm trying to get a backlog here, and I can't. I'm kind of putting Pokemon on the back burner until I have time to really edit, which I technically could do that this afternoon, but I don't want to deal with that. I've kind of getting those copyright hits and having it basically say you got to remove the whole episode. That's not how a reaction works, so it's very much on the back burner now. Oh, and a package was just dropped off. Look at that. So yeah. And then in 3 days, apparently, Phoenix Fan Fusion's gonna make an announcement, and it kind of feels like Critical Role. Where did Facebook go? Okay then. Open Facebook. Phoenix Fan Fusion. I checked their Facebook after I got. Yeah, it says something big is rolling in, starting 3/23. Many paths, one table. That doesn't necessarily mean Critical Role, but it's definitely something D&D. It'd be awesome if it was Critical Role. I would definitely be going to Fan Fusion then. They also have a bunch of supernatural people there, which, I don't know, maybe if Jensen Ackles is going to be there, I'll get a photo op with all of them, but I'm not going to go for autographs for that. Critical Role? Can you see? Oh, did it fall? Or is it just not up there? It either fell or I moved it. Because it kept falling. But I've got the original sketch for The Legend of Vox Machina, and I might bring that and have them sign it all if it is Critical Role. We will see. I'm excited if it is. You can see my kitty right there. There's Kiri. I think that's my only Critical Role stuff up there. Huh. We got some Firefly art up there, though. Oh, you can't see it in the camera. Which, that's another exciting one. Firefly's coming back as an animated series, potentially, if they can get a home for it. So many exciting things, and I'm perfectly cool with it being animated. If you aren't, if you're super angry about that, and you're deciding to be a butt about it and not help bring it back, leave my channel. I don't want your negativity here. I'm excited, regardless if it's live action or animated. I would have been excited either way. I'm perfectly fine with animated. I think that makes complete sense with the situation. You know, a lot of them are really busy. You know, you've got Nathan Fillion with The Rookie, Alan Tudyk's doing a bunch of Star Wars and Disney movies as well. He's always robots. He's doing all the robots. Oh, and he was also in the Superman as a robot, so was Nathan Fillion. He was in there as Gal Gadot. Like, they're super busy. Gina Torres has her own show. Miranda Baccarin has her own show. Like, they are all incredibly busy people. And then add on to that, it's been like 20 plus years since the show came out, and they got to explain the aging. And to be honest, like, yeah, they could do, oh, little time has passed, but 20 years and they've done nothing to deal with what they learned about the, no, doesn't make any sense for it to be that big of a time jump. It really doesn't. With animated, they could kind of go anywhere within the storyline. They could bring back Wash pretty easily in some way, shape, or form. And also Shepherd Book. They can still have Shepherd Book, and they could bring in a voice actor or something, and it'd be great. And honestly, I think, what is his name? From Community. Because Community made a reference about Firefly and that kind of stuff. And that one actor from Community, I cannot think of his name. One of those guys. Can't think of his name. It's gonna bug me. He would be great to take over Shepherd Book, though, because of that reference and everything. I think it'll be fine. No, I'm excited for that. I really hope it comes back. And then if Critical Role is going to be a Phoenix Fan Fusion, like 2026 has been rough, but if this suddenly all hits and there's just this excitement for all these things, that'll make 2026 a lot better. Yay. But I've been talking way too long here at the end. I got distracted by all these topics. It's great. It's not about the game at all. Kind of is, though, because you've got, if it is Critical Role, you've got Matthew Mercer in here. We've heard Ashley Johnson. We've heard Anjali Bhamani, who's not in the current. Is she playing on the current too? No, I don't think she's in Campaign 4. She could show up as a guest, though. And she's been a guest in the past, and I loved her character. Her guest character in Campaign 2? Right? Pretty sure that was Campaign 2 that I'm thinking of. She's great, though. So I hope we do get Critical Role there. It'd be cool if Anjali Bhamani was there, too. Was I going to be like, hey, I've been playing Avowed. And your character was adorable. I totally caught out her voice. I could tell. It was Anjali. So we've already met those three. We got some Ashley, we got some Matthew, we got some Anjali. I don't know if anyone else from the Critical Role world did a voice in this, but if so, I'll try and pick up on it. If I missed one, please leave me a comment and tell me, like, hey, you said you're a big fan, but you missed this person. Please call me out if I did miss one. And they did an Avowed one-shot. I forgot about that. So, yeah, I'm really excited if it is. But alright. With that, though, if you enjoyed watching this, please click that like button if you want to see me continue to play this, because this worked. Like, I had some little glitches, but for the most part, this ran smoothly. So after I exit, I'm probably going to do a full restart on my computer. Maybe play it again this afternoon. If I don't, then I'll edit. But I'm going to do a full restart just to give it a nice, clean slate, just in case I do play it. So click subscribe so that way you can see through this. I will, as of right now, I have recorded basically up through April 1st. So this is dropping, no, this will drop the Saturday after April 1st. The 4th? 5th. I think it's the 4th. 4th or 5th. So this will be dropping that day. So that's what I currently have up. And it'd be great if I could record through basically mid-April by the end of tomorrow. And then that way the Saturdays can lead me through the end of April and into May, which will be really nice because April's gonna be busy for work. April's always busy for work because it's testing season. So, subscribe to see the rest of this because I do plan to continue playing it. I don't think the glitches were bad enough this time. I think I've finally got it under control and we can keep doing this because I'm enjoying this game a lot. And then please leave me comments, suggest other games. I know for a fact I'm going to be binge playing Life is Strange in June because I think that's what I'm going to have to do in order to really get into that game. Because people praise it so much and I couldn't get into it in the first 4 to 6 hours of gameplay. So I think I just need to binge it. And then I might get to the point where I'm like, oh no, this is actually really good. And then I'll play the sequels after that, of course. But that'll be June. And then at some point, Autumn Fall. I've got that on the back burner. So these are all the things that are coming up. Subscribe for that. If you do want to see Pokemon reactions, leave that in a comment. And I can at the very least set up like a $1 Patreon. Nothing expensive at all. Something really, really cheap so that way you can jump in and you can do like watch-alongs with me. Episode 1 and Episode 2 isn't going to work like that, unfortunately. Those I'll have to drop. But starting at Episode 3 on, you could do watch-alongs. Those first 2 just didn't really work out well. So if you do want to see that, I can at the very least do watch-alongs on like a Patreon instead of posting on YouTube. If you're curious and if you're interested in Pokemon reactions to the original 1997 show. So let me know in the comments on that. Let me know in the comments what you're, in the few places I was able to make a choice on certain dialogue and stuff, what were your thoughts? And what's your thought on Animancy? Did you also be like, no, we're fine, Animancy's fine? Or did you straight up be like, nope, Animancy sucks, this is bad, it shouldn't happen, this is against nature? What are your thoughts? Share that in the comments below. And as usual, guys, don't plagiarize. Just don't do it.